everyone, it's Maria Young here and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are brand new to this channel, welcome and thank you guys so much for tuning in to yet another episode of my tropical plant adventures. In today's episode, guys, we are going to be literally saving an 8-foot long trailing plant that is currently growing in a basket. We're going to go ahead and repot it and also stake it up. Give it a whole new lease on life, and yes, even perhaps save its life. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the plant in question here. This is my claim to shame. I'm a bit embarrassed to even show you guys. And here it is, right here. This is a Philodendron Brasil growing in this pot. It used to be very, very full. As you can see, the leaves are a bit wilted. If we take a step back, you will actually see how long it is, and it's all the way down to the ground, and it's even growing in this area right here. And as we are looking also, you are seeing that the leaves are a bit bleached out. This is not from neglect, guys. This is a matter of being in the wrong position because, number one, it's in this pot, it's overcrowded, and then on top of that, in this area right here, it does get too much sun at certain portions of the day. And I gotta tell you, this pot right here dries out like instantly. I water this plant actually every day or every other day. But because there's so many cuttings or vines in here, that it just drains out this pot. And because it's outdoors and it's getting a whole lot of sun, it also dries this pot out. It's always dry, and again, too much light, too much sun gets in here. So we're gonna go ahead and totally transform its world, give it a new place to live, and even give it a new way of growing. And here we are, guys. This is our makeshift potting station right here. Don't laugh and don't you dare judge me. We make it happen. And as a matter of fact, this is where the magic is going to happen. This is going to be that Philodendron Brasil's brand new home. And this, I would say, is about 4 or 5 times bigger than the pot or the basket that it's currently growing in. And if we take a look-see right here, this is going to be the 5-foot trellis that we're going to be staking that Philodendron Brasil on. So let's go ahead and let's get the potting party started, and let's do it right now. Bam, 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 and boom. I know you didn't believe me when I said that this is like 8 feet long, but I actually think it might even be longer than that. And if we take a look inside the pot, oh, it is so dry, just as I thought. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I cannot wait to get this in its new home. Let's go ahead and do it now. So we're just gonna go ahead and get it out of the basket, which was a cinch because it was absolutely dry. Look at that. Nothing but root in this pot. And I'm gonna go ahead and situate it into the pot, just like that, where we want it. And of course now we're gonna have to do some untangling with the actual long trailing here. And let's go ahead and try to get that situated. Oh boy, what a mission. I really wanted to go ahead and untangle this as much as we can before I put the actual cage in here, because once that tomato cage goes in here, it's going to be so hard to try to untangle with that cage in the way. So that's why we're doing it beforehand. Boy, what a tangled web of a mess. Oh my goodness, what a big old mess. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. I might have to even take some cuttings too. This is gonna take all day, guys. Okay guys, so this is the absolute best that I can do. I mean, it's still a little bit tangled, but oh my goodness, it is such a mess. So if I have to break off some of the vines or, you know, cut it back, I mean, that's just what we're gonna have to do to get the job done. But in the end, I'm hoping that it'll at least look halfway decent, guys. But let's go ahead and get that stake in there, shall we? And here we go. We're gonna go ahead and carefully, we don't want to stab at the plant, There we go, and we're just gonna push it on in there. Okay guys, so this is a bigger mess than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, so many vines and they're just tangled regardless to how I do it. So I'm just gonna take a couple of them and I'm just gonna wind it in here whichever way we can, guys. We're just gonna make it happen, and I know it's gonna look all wild and crazy, but guys, I mean, anything is better than the way it was growing before, okay? That's not gonna work. So we are starting over again, and I'm just gonna have to do it one by one. I'll have to do a lot of this off camera because it is just so crazy. And I just want to get it done at this point. So I'm gonna have to take my time and untangle each vine one by one and then wind it up however way that I can. And of course I have my little twisty ties that I'm gonna go ahead and secure them in place. And at this point, guys, there is no reason or rhyme. I'm just getting it done. Okay, guys, you can thank me later for doing a lot of this off camera, because I tell you, this was quite a mission that I would not wish on anybody. And I know it looks all wild and crazy, and guys, I was wild and crazy for even taking on this mission here, but we made it work. And I know it looks a little bit topsy-turvy, leaves going in every direction. But mind you, this has been growing a certain way for so long, and then now I've changed up the whole direction of growth here. So eventually what's going to happen is the leaves are going to upright itself and it'll start growing normally. So within time, this is actually going to look decent, guys. This is a good start for us. Trust me, it is. And we're just gonna let it grow at will, guys. I mean, just let it do its thing. And now all there is basically left to do is to fill the rest of the pot in. And I do still have to stake up this cage just to secure it down, to strengthen the structure of this trellis. And then of course I want to go around here and make sure I twisty tie everything that needs to be tied down. Now, unfortunately, I had to use shorter stakes because that's all I had. So you can't really see in detail exactly how I do it, but I do have a video where I show you the step-by-step process in which I stake, and I also cage up many of my plants. So if you want to see the step-by-step process, go ahead and click on the right-hand side. You see that link, it'll take you straight to that video and you can see the step-by-step process. We did it, guys! We did it! And right here, guys, is her very first housewarming present. Look at that, and she loves it so much. And this right here is going to be her new resident, and as you can see, she does have somewhat of a canopy, but bright light still gets in here, and throughout the duration of the day she's going to be getting some nice dappled light in here. I think she's going to be much happier instead of being bleached out and burnt out by the sun, and it just really looks like she's already a happy camper. So yay! Looking at her now and knowing what she looked like before, I gotta tell you, she already looks so much happier. And there you have it, folks. That is our rescue mission on this Philodendron Brasil. You guys are gonna have to let me know exactly what you think is going to transpire. But guys, I do believe that this is going to do this plant a whole lot of good. I mean, it went from living in a hut, now it's living in a mansion, and I'm so excited to see if we can get this Philodendron Brasil to go ahead and grow some bigger leaves. Wouldn't that be so exciting? Now, I do have to admit, I wish that I would have done this a whole lot sooner, but guys, better late than never, because I do believe eventually this plant would have grown itself some wings and it would have flown right into philodendron heaven. So yes, we gave it a whole new lease on life, and this is also a very exciting adventure for me as well. So definitely stay tuned for more as I will give you updates on this plant. I thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of my tropical plant adventure, and I hope you guys like this video, and I do hope you guys learned something new from it. And if you guys did, make sure you like, share, and also subscribe. It really does help out my channel. I thank you guys so much, and as you guys already know, I do truly love and appreciate each one of you guys all, and I will see you guys later, and I'll also grow with you guys later as well on my next adventure. Bye bye. Peace.